Yo, yo, yo. Yeah, here we go. It's Cowboys. It's Giants. Tonight's tonight. Should be good. How's everyone doing? Alrighty. Cool, just making sure everything's running well. Hopefully, today runs better than Monday night did. Um, we'll see. Yeah, everything seems good to go. Kickoff a few minutes away. Daniel Jones, man. What's good, Benito? What's good? How you doing? How's your day been? Same with everyone else here. It's ready for Thursday Night Football. I think the Cowboys will win, but really, who knows? Both teams have looked really inconsistent this season, so we'll see. Yeah, I believe it'll be the Cowboys. Good luck. Yeah, good luck with that. those are always the trap games, though. So be careful. Don't take them too lightly. Yeah, good luck with your coaching it later. This game should be kicking off momentarily. Oh, was it? Damn. I mean, yeah, that's a shitty feeling, but at the same time, the feeling's even shittier on the other end of it, where you lose but should have won. That feeling sucks. It's like you. Yeah, yeah, but today was just a big chill day because in Florida, the hurricanes coming through. Luckily, I did not get hit too badly. It was mainly just yesterday. Again, you always got to play. No matter again, I've mentioned this before, but one thing that like it's talked about in at least in football locker rooms is not only do you have to outplay the other team, you need to outplay the refs. So, oh, nice, nice. Honestly, I completely forgot that game was even coming out like that, and it existed. That's how much I've fallen away from Nintendo shit. Well, because boy, they had that one reveal trailer for it, and then since then it's felt like nothing. But again, I don't keep up with Nintendo news too often. Did they really just have Malik Neighbors be the standout player for the Giants? Yeah, yeah, that's true. And like I've only spent the last few hours today and yesterday replaying and going back through God of War 2018. So nice, nice. Yeah, predictions like in my whole like way I do we the ESPN fantasy I do the pick'em leagues. Yeah, last week not go well. Trying to right the ship this week, but we'll see. But yeah, I do have the Cowboys tonight. Trying to get back on track with the pick'ems. Yeah, Malik Neighbors being interviewed pregame. He's getting the main focal point for this offense. There's not much else. Oh, you do have Neighbors? I mean, yeah, the Cowboys defense is a weird one because week 1 they played phenomenally. Week 2 they played like shit. Last week they played decently. And then Neighbors, the main issue with Neighbors is his quarterback's Daniel Jones. Mike McCarthy and Brian Dable. McCarthy, mostly both coaches are kind of coaching for their job this season. All right, the Cowboys will begin with the football first. That's a different kick return formation than we've seen before. Instead of having them lined up next to each other, it's one in front of the other. Anyway, kickoff is out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Dallas will begin from the 30. And there is Dak Prescott. Also, the Cowboys are wearing some alternate uniforms tonight for this road meeting. Yeah, Dak Prescott, 12-2 in his career versus the Giants. Looking to add another one today. He begins under center. Going to hand this off left side and going to gain about 7 on the play. Yeah, I mean, there's quite a few quarterbacks you can pinpoint a specific team that they are really good against for whatever reason. For Brady, it was both the Bills and Jets. For Allen, it is Miami. For Mahomes, it's the Broncos basically. And Prescott under center. We receive an options to the right, going to hand this off up the middle once again, trying to bounce it out right side, but going to lose about 2 on the play. This is not the back I was expecting Dallas to use today, or really this season entirely. Rico Dowdle is the back. Probably butchering that last name. Right, Prescott shotgun back to his right. 2 receivers to each side. 3rd and 5, looking for the 40. Play action rolling out to his right. Looking to throw. No one open. Just throws it at the feet of CeeDee Lamb. 3 and out for Dallas. Yeah, good. NFL names can be really weird. I mean, the Cowboys' backup quarterback is Cooper Rush. They were throwing out Garrett Gilbert a few years back. Though that was more normal, I guess. Normal. Man, I think there are a few people today we will see with kind of like unique names. Yeah. he did kind of solid for when Dallas needed him a few years back. All right, punt comes off clean, going to be fair caught at about the 15. So Daniel Jones will start things off from there. Whenever the topic of like weird NFL names pop up, the one I always like to point out is the Brickashaw Ferguson. This is a fun one to say. But like when it comes to active players, I'm pretty sure Divine Diablo is still active. That's a fun one. He at least when he started his career with the Raiders. I'm not sure if he's still there or not. Anyway, Jones under center, fullback and running back behind him. Going to hand this off right side, cutting up the middle. It's Devin Singletary and going to gain about 5. Yeah, Divine Diablo is great. So, if you want to find again like fun NFL names, just go through the history of the Raiders. They have quite a few. I don't know how the Raiders always end up with them, but oh yeah, for sure. All right, Jones shotgun back to his left. Tight end motioned into a fullback role, going to hand this off once again, trying to work it up the middle, but going to go nowhere. Stonewalled at the line of scrimmage. I want to say it's Torrey Tracy. I know, and he played well in the preseason. I don't remember his name right now. Tyrone Tracy, that's what it is. Dallas defense normally is a really good defense. But again, the past really 2 weeks has looked off. Jones shotgun back to his right. 2 receivers to the 3 receiving options to the left, 1 out wide to the right. Need the 25, looking to throw. Jones has time, pass it wide open, left side, Malik Neighbors. Caught past the 50, past the 40, out of bounds near the plus 38. How did Malik Neighbors get that wide open? That is the one receiver on the Giants you cannot leave with that much space. Oh my, that's out. Jeez, what a double move. Holy. That Cowboys corner does no longer has ankles. Jeez. God. He juked him out of his shoes on a double move. God. All right, ball on the 40. Jones under center. Back and fullback behind him. Going to hand this off left side with Singletary and going to gain about 2, maybe 3 on the play. Malik Neighbors. God damn, you did not have to do him like that on the first pass play of the game. Like, God. I was like, how do you leave Malik Neighbors with like 10 yards of space in every direction? That's how. All right, Jones, shotgun, back to his left, 3 receivers to the right. Going to hand this off. No, keep it himself, read option. Daniel Jones going to gain about 5 on the play, maybe. 4 or 5. So, hey, Daniel Jones using his feet a bit more. 5 fantasy points. Let's go. Hell yeah, 5 fantasy points. Flag on the play. Probably going to be holding, I would imagine, on a scramble. One ref is in face mask. Him only being projected 15 is interesting. Face mask on the Giants. Okay. I was like, really? Face mask holding it on. No, that's not Cody Bellinger. He plays in the MLB. Daniel Bellinger, that's who. Yeah, he kind of grabbed the face mask a bit, trying to block downfield. All right, 2nd and 18. Got the over now. 2nd and 18. Jones alone in shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Ball now on the plus 48, needing the plus 30 for a first down. Jones looking to pass, quick pass left side, wide open, going to be caught by Wan'Dale Robinson, but only gain about 5, maybe 6 on the play. And a 3rd and long is coming up. I mean, I expect Neighbors to get a touchdown today. I don't think that would be too outlandish of an expectation. I said gain of 8 on the previous play. Jones under center. No, Jones is shotgun, alone in shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, a receiver to the left, tight end staying inside the block. Quick pressure, pass right side to Wan'Dale Robinson, who's going to slip. Right, but going to slip, but not before gaining 7, so 4th and short. And it's decision time for the Giants. Just shy of the 30, at about the 33-yard line. And now comes the field goal unit to try to give the Giants the early lead in this one. 52-yard try from the right hash. Snap good, hold good, kick is up, has the accuracy, and is right down the middle. Giants take the early lead. All right. I swear, if the Giants end up winning, not because I hate the Giants, but just because, one, that would be funny, seeing the Cowboys start the season 1-3. But two, I mean, like how many unpredicted matchup games can we have this season? I mean, it's the NFL. Chaos reigns supreme. All right, that brings us to a commercial break as well. Yeah, at commercial break, and quickly use this time to say subscribe if you're new. Be greatly appreciated. Trying to get to 300 by the end of the year. Play-by-plays all season long. And even when the UFL rolls around, we're doing play-by-plays for that in March, late March. And then some NBA discussions on Wednesday nights as well, on top of talking football and all that. With the NBA season approaching right around the corner. There was yesterday, but I didn't have to go on campus because my exams are online. Today there was none. So yeah, I had a free day today. So I spent the morning taking care of assignments that I do over the weekend, and then the rest of the time, aka the past like 6-ish hours, just playing more God of War 2018, trying to platinum that game before. Just trying to platinum it. I'm in the mood to play through that. Play some of that again. I also want to go back to Ghost of Tsushima now that the sequel got announced. So we'll see when I get around to that. But yeah, I would say again. We don't have snow days in Florida, but hurricane days are the next best thing. Even though they are, it could be worse. It's one of my it's my Florida Panthers jerseys, good old Matthew Tkachuk. Because the NHL season is also right around the corner. And they're the one successful team in South Florida, it feels now at this point. So whenever the Dolphins aren't playing, or I don't have a jersey for that game, for that night, for that matchup, I would probably be rocking this. Yeah, mainly just because, again, the Dolphins are in a rough spot right now. Kickoff out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Dallas will begin from the 30, depending on what this flag is. Maybe NBA is right around the corner, NHL right around the corner. The Panthers were playing near me the other day because preseason they don't play in like the actual home arena sometimes. I was tempted to go, didn't end up going to. Feel about the Heat? I don't know. The penalty was illegal formation on the Cowboys. Gonna back them up 5, I believe. We're beginning from 25. Yeah, I don't know about the Heat. We'll see. I mean, the idea is like I think what the front office is thinking is just stay healthy. But I don't fully know. We'll see because like this team could do something, but I doubt it's anything important. Prescott looking to throw on 1st and 10. Pass over the middle is caught by CeeDee Lamb for a gain of about 5. Oh yeah, they would have to, and that's why they're waiting to pay Jimmy, is to see how the season goes. Well, also, like, did you see the new scoreboard that the Heat announced is getting put up in the Kaseya Center, where it actually looks like the logo now? It looks sick as hell. But like that right there is like any of the guarantees we're gonna spend in the off season. It does look nice, but like the money that went into that could have went into actually like bringing people in and making the team a little better. But yeah, I didn't care about the off season like sleepiness because I was like, okay, it's fine. I got the Dolphins, dude, and that's more my focus. And the Dolphins are playing like how they are. So I'm just like, cool, the Panthers again. Which I'm fine with. Yeah, or like I mean, and we head to a commercial break for some reason in Thursday Night Football. Only still right after the first down play. Yeah, but see you later. I mean, yeah, that really is all they did, huh? I can't think of anyone else they brought in. I mean, yeah, Khalil Ware, but rookie's not gonna make that big of an impact. Oh yeah, we did lose Caleb Martin. I forgot about that. There'll be some other random bench warmer to come in and become a legend in South Florida. Did we view in the previous play? Is that what it is? Yeah, commercial break here. Heat Max Juice, yeah. No, Heat Gabe Vincent is the real one because at least Max Juice is still playing decent in Cleveland. Gabe Vincent is ready to hit the trade market as soon as possible. Exactly. And like that's typically what happens with Heat bench players that end up going the distance. Or they end up going elsewhere, but we're really good with Miami's. They fade out really quickly. I mean, just look at Hassan Whiteside. Do you think that Hassan Whiteside disaster in Portland is what made was like, nah, we don't want to do with the Heat anymore by Cronin? I guess some CeeDee Lamb quotes on screen about the Week 3 frustration he dealt with. Yeah, Week 3 was tough for Dallas. The first domino, it might have been. He might have been. All right, 2nd and 5. Prescott shotgun back to his right. 3 receivers to the right. CeeDee Lamb alone on the left side. Going to look to throw. Pass to CeeDee on the left side. Going to be caught at the 40 for a first down gain of about 10. Simple curl route to CeeDee. Bullet pass, yeah. I mean, for curl routes, what you gotta do. All right, Prescott shotgun back behind him and then fullback to his right, looking to throw on 1st and 10. Dump off right side to the halfback on a swing screen, going to gain about 4 on the play, and there is a flag. Deuce Vaughn on the reception. We'll see what the penalty is. The Bears aren't even mid. That's the thing. They're just bad. Pass interference on the Cowboys is what's being called. Now push them back. Oof. Giant C underarm. Oh yeah, he started blocking before the ball got there and before the ball was caught. That's gonna be called 10 times out of 10. All right, 1st and 20. Dak under center. CD Lamb is lined up in the backfield. Going to do a toss play right side with CD Lamb and going to work back to the initial line of scrimmage right about the 40-41. Solid play there. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe. Who knows? It depends how the overall game goes, but I think as long as CD gets like adequate touches, he'll be happy. All right, Dak shotgun back to his left, 3 receivers to the left. 2nd and 10 ball in about the 41, looking to throw. Has some time, gonna pass right side. Caught and brought down after a gain of about 6 is Jake Ferguson. 3rd down coming up. The offensive line was fantastic on that play. Jeez, Dak had a lot of time. Okay, yeah, the linebacker that was initially near Ferguson there went crash to running back. All right, Dak alone in shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left, looking to throw on 3rd and 3. Pressure comes in quick, making people miss in the pocket. Going over the middle and caught for the 1st down and more. Down to about the plus 41. What a throw from Dak to fit it into that window. As it was not that big of a window, he had to fit that ball in too. Yeah, and that was even that good of a throw. It was behind the receiver. Made that throw tougher than it needed to be. All right, Dak under center, 3 receiving options to the left, back behind him, gonna hand off up the middle and gain about a 1.5, 2. That is Dowdle on the carry once again. All right, 2nd and 9. Dak shotgun back to his right. 2 receivers left, a receiver and tight end 2. No, 3 receivers left. Pass to CD right side, going to pick up enough for the 1st gain of about 10, up to about the 30. Just under 5 minutes to play in the 1st. Yeah, the Giants have really been letting Deontay Banks follow CD today. All right, Prescott shotgun back to his right, 3 receivers left. Going to look to throw one in the middle for CD Lamb, going to gain about 5. A lot of passes on this drive, a lot of it's to CD. And that marks CD Lamb's 37th straight game with at least 4 receptions. Dak under center, back behind him. Going to look to throw once again, pass right side, going to be caught and brought down near instantaneously for a gain of about 3. That is Xavier Tolbert, if I remember correctly. That was Jalen Tolbert. All right, 3rd and 3. Dak shotgun back to his left. 2 receivers to each side. Back down motion closer to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw. Pump fake and thrown over the middle. Brandon Cooks caught inside the 10. Brought down at about the 7, maybe the 6. The Cowboys are in striking distance. What a throw from Dak once again. Jeez. All right, Dak under center. Back behind him, fullback as well. Going to hand it off left side with Dowdle. Going to gain about 2 up to the 5-yard line. All right, 2nd and goal coming up. Dak shotgun back, fullback to his right, back behind him, looking to throw. Pass for the end zone, tipped in the air and incomplete. Flag on the play, however. Dangerous throw from Dak. What's the penalty? It is holding on Dallas, going to push them back 10. Second and goal from the 15 coming up. All right, 2nd and goal from the 15. Dak shotgun back to his right. 2 receivers to the right. 2 receivers to the left. Going to look to throw. Let's do a screen play left side for Dowdle and doesn't really have, and going to find a way to sneak past people for a touchdown. But there's a flag. This is most likely going to be brought back due to holding once again. And yeah, even the Cowboys know it. The fact that he even, like, there was 2 Giants, though, unblocked that just missed him. Didn't even try, it seems. Yeah, that's going to bring him back. I'm saying result of the play is a touchdown? Did they pick up the flag? Oh, a touchdown Dallas, I guess. I thought for sure that was being brought back. I mean, what? They're picking it up because there was no real relevance to the play? I don't know about that. Or maybe... Brandon Aubrey to make this a 4-point game. Just about 2 minutes of play in the first. Kick is up and good. All right, the Cowboys bounce back from a 3 and out on the first drive to lead a touchdown drive that was capped off with a 15-yard touchdown pass to Rico Dowdle. And I know the Giants are not happy about that. That brings us to a commercial break. I will be right back. Oh yeah, true. D-Rose retired. I did not feel like he was playing 15 years. That's for sure. But it only makes sense. I mean, he did play in New York. So I'll be right back real quick. All right, so that commercial. Yeah, D-Rose did retire today. I forgot about that. Man, days have started to feel longer and longer. But yeah. Crazy that D-Rose retired. Even though, yeah, like it makes sense after 15 years. Good on him. But it just does not feel like he's been playing for 15 years. And part of that is the injuries he's dealt with. Oh, I'm not surprised. Honestly, I'm shocked that Kenny didn't do too much for it. I'm sure he will, though. I'm sure he probably has a video coming out tomorrow that's like, oh, re-simming Derrick Rose's career from the LeBron era or some shit. But, I mean, yeah. I wasn't kind of expecting more out of Kenny, but whatever. Yeah, Kenny's great. Yeah, today was a lot actually. D Rose retirement, the final game for the Raiders, the A's in Oakland. For the Bulls, yeah, I think he should. I mean, you'll probably be the last MVP that team wins in like 20 plus more years. So like, yeah, I mean, I think he will. There's a difference between will and should, and also, yeah, I think he should as well. I think it is both. But I mean, what the Grizzlies are retiring Tony Snell's number, right? Or is that Tony Allen? Whatever. They're retiring some person's number who's like really good in the 2000s, and like jerseys get retired for different reasons. Kickoff's gonna be returned from inside the 5 and brought up to about the 23. Great kick coverage from Dallas. The Giants gonna be backed up once again. Yeah, exactly. But again, like what team could have used a Derrick Rose last year? Because like it felt like he could have been traded at the deadline, but he wasn't. So like, what team could have used him as like a good backup bed bench? All right, Jones under center, back behind him. Gonna hand this off up the middle with Singletary and going to gain about 4, maybe 5 on the play. Oh yeah, Denver definitely could. I mean, that's where they got Russ. Um, yeah, but besides Denver, there's not really anyone that comes like immediately to mind. All right, Jones shotgun back to his left. Wando Robinson sent in motion, handoff once again up the middle for Singletary, and going to get up to about the 30-yard line, gain of roughly 3 or 4 on the play. Third and short coming up. See ya, Benito. Good luck and good luck on the game, and safe drive as well. All right, Jones shotgun back to his right, going to play action. Quick pass right side for Robinson, who's going to make one man miss and fall forward to the 35-yard line. First down, New York. A lot of teams are using that like motion the outside receiver in, then back out for a quick flat. Like obviously that's the whole Tom and Jerry play that the Chiefs ran. Jones under center, going to handoff. No, fake the handoff, end around for Robinson. Was that Neighbor? Either way, not gonna lose about 5 on that play. And yeah, it was Malik Neighbors on the end around, just nothing. And that brings us to a commercial break. This is the end of the first quarter, I believe. With this commercial break, and quickly say subscribe if you're new, greatly appreciated. Trying to get to 300. leave a like while you're at it as well. And just coming back from commercial. As a broadcast is showing some of CD Lamb's highlights from throughout this season so far, mainly the Cleveland game. And there's some New Orleans game in there as well. They're showcasing mainly like where he's been lining up. You know, a lot out wide, a lot in the slot, but he has been lining up in the backfield a little bit this season. He lined it up in that way. Yeah, he lined up in the backfield today. If so, probably should have led off saying this. I'm watching because again, Thursday Night Football on Amazon, through Amazon. I'm watching on Twitch. I am also watching the Prime Vision broadcast of it, so it shows it shows the all 22 camera angles, has the actual like next gen stats related to it. So that's why like they're highlighting some of the alignments for the receivers right now, including Malik Neighbors, who again, and that reception early in like on the first pass of the day for the Giants was absolutely beautiful. Right, Brian Dable now being interviewed in between quarters. Right, I probably should actually change it. All right, second quarter. All right, to begin the second quarter, Giants facing a 2nd and 14. Jones in shotgun. 4 receivers to the right. 1 lined up to the left. 5 wide set. Looking for the 45-yard line for a first down. And here we go. Neighbors motioning from the right to the left side of the field. Now it's a 3-2 set. 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Jones looking to throw. Pass left side going to be caught by Neighbors at about the 35. No, ruling an incomplete now. Couldn't hang on to the football. Would have been brought back to roughly the initial line of scrimmage of the 35. Nonetheless, 3rd and long coming up. I mean, you're probably not gonna go for it no matter what here. What's your 3rd and 4? What's your play to pick up 15 yards basically? Jones, shotgun, 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. They're running back towards the line of scrimmage. They get Dallas to jump. It's a free play. Jones airing it out. Right side has a man and underthrows it. It's picked off by Trevon Diggs. But it's not going to matter as like an offsides on Dallas is going to be the call. Daniel Jones had Darius Slayton basically wide open. He had a good 2-3 steps on Diggs. If he puts more into it and truly gets it out there, that's a big time play. But it's underthrown, so picked off, and they're going to accept the penalty. All right, 3rd and 9. Jones, shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. Neighbors alone to the left. Going to look to throw. Pass right side, going to be caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. Makes 1 Cowboy miss. And going to just get the first down. Gain of roughly 11 on the play. The Giants keep their drive alive. Man, oh man. All right, Jones looking to pass on 1st and 10. Going to throw it over the middle. Going to be caught by Darius Slayton. Going to pick it up to about the 25-yard line. Massive gain on 1st down. The Giants are moving. Little play action there on 1st and 10. Singletary picks up a nice block on the left side. Slayton's wide open on a nice little post curl. All right, Jones alone in shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Ball on the 26. Dropping back, looking to throw. Gonna pass it right side. Has a man. Oh, it's incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in bounds. Tyrone Tracy is wide open. But Jones just put too much into it. And there's a flag on the play. Had him. Illegal shift on the Giants would have been called back anyway. That's tough. So it was. Yeah, they weren't fully set. He motioned the back out wide, and then him and the slot receiver were communicating something, and they didn't get fully set before the snap. Jones gonna hand off up the middle and going to gain a yard maybe. On the play, not much else. All right, 2nd down. 2nd and 14 from about the 30. Jones and shotgun back to his left. Going to pump fake, look to throw. Pressure comes in quick, escaping to rolling out to his right. Trying to find a man, gonna throw it right side to Wan'Dale Robinson. Gonna pick up about 5 to the 25-yard line. Not much going well on that play. All right, 3rd down. Giants have done a good job today keeping the drive alive. What's up? Oh, Parsons being taken off the field, it seems. Is he being forced to the medical tent? Yeah, he is. That could be a bad loss for Dallas. Not having Micah Parsons. Are they saying he got hit in the head? And that's why he did not seem like he got hit in the head. Oh, maybe we're trying to make the tackle. Hey, Jones alone in shotgun. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. 3rd and 9, looking for the plus 16. Jones back to throw. Quick pass right side, caught by Neighbors, but brought down immediately for only about 3 on the play. And it's 4th down coming up. I mean, do you just take the points? Probably. But that's your 3rd and 9 play call. You try to do a whip route with Malik Neighbors. If the pass was in front of him, maybe it gets the first, but it didn't look good. But the pass was behind him, All right. And the Giants going to try to make this a 1-point game. Kick is up, and it is good. 7-6 game here in MetLife. And that brings us to a commercial break. Am I? I just reset my show and we'll see. Yep, select commercial break. And yeah, they're showing that before that play that they were saying Micah needs to get off the field for a play. Yeah, who knows with these kind of broadcasts. Yeah, he didn't, but the NFL is being cautious with it. They're trying to be a lot more cautious with it. The kickoff is out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Well, they have the Guardian caps, but that's not mandatory to wear. And they're like they just gave the option to wear it this year. But like most of the helmets that are position focused, as they hand off up the middle with Ezekiel Elliott going to gain about 6. Most of the position specific helmets are like extra padded, or padded in a way to where it better protects the areas where like those positions get hit the most. So but again, like not everyone wears like the position specific helmets or whatnot. Not going to keep it himself on a read option and going to lose about 2 on the play, maybe 1. 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 coming up. Like the way that the helmets are like ruled are weird. All right, Dak alone in shotgun, looking to throw in 3rd and 5. Quick pass left side, going to be caught. Did he get the first though? It depends on where he stretched the ball forward. They're marking him just shy of the first. Going to be 4th and inches, it seems. At 4th and inches, Dak under center. Risky decision here. Might just be trying to get New York to jump off sides. And they handed off left side. They actually went for it and got the first down. And up to about the 45. That's a fullback on the carry. A risky decision to go for it on 4th and inches. But they got decent enough blocking. All right, 1st and 10 from the 45. Dak and shotgun back to his left. 2 receiving options each side. Going to look to throw. Throw it left side. CD Lamb going to be caught and has space to run. The 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Dallas. Wow. That's just CD beating his man. Nothing special on that route, just straight up. Oh, but there's a flag on the play. I thought he might have stepped out of bounds. I'm not sure though if he did or if this is he has his helmet off. So this might be a post play penalty. Like it is a touchdown and it's probably excessive celebration. Yep, Taunton on Dallas is the call. Yeah, he took his helmet off after the play. Yeah, I mean, that's just CD Lamb being CD Lamb. But then, yeah, you can't take your helmet off while you're still in the end zone. He tossed the ball back at the defender. And yeah, they're not even calling it for him taking his helmet off. All right, the extra point try is up and good. It was a long one, but don't matter for Brandon Aubrey. It wasn't him taking the helmet off. It was him once crossing the goal line, turning around and just tossing the ball back to the Giant defender. Yeah, can't be doing that. Cannot be doing that. Though, yeah, that is weak for called Taunton, but that is Taunton under the NFL. And that brings us to a commercial break. Huh. Yeah, commercial break. We throughout the past like few weeks or so, we've began updates about conference realignment with the Mountain West and the Pac-12. The Mountain West is looking to gain NIU and Toledo. Interesting. Yeah, they do need to make up for losing like five members to the Pac-12. All right, so a commercial break. Now, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. New York is the more likable team between them and Dallas, but New York is in a weird situation right now. Yeah, it was like you think Miami's situation is bad, being at 1-2 with bad QB play. At least that's not fully because Tua you missing a game and a half and all that. The Giants still have Daniel Jones playing every snap, and they're looking worse than Miami on offense. Just coming back from commercial break here. Dallas will be set to kick this one away. Yeah, he needs a confidence builder. Like he's just I just think he needs to get out of New York and go to like a lesser market. Kickoff is underway, going to be returned beginning from the 5. That's going to get up to about the 28-ish. Because like it's just saying like some quarterbacks can't handle the big media markets. New York is a tough ass market to handle. Like he had that one really good year, and then last year was suffered with poor play and injuries, and the media tore him to shreds. Like he's been playing pretty solid today. It's obviously you want a little bit more from someone you're paying that much money. I'm gonna hand this off left side with Singletary going to gain about 2 to the 30-yard line. And yeah, he was down before the fumble. Yeah, he was down. Yeah, that's down by contact. And is Dallas gonna challenge that? Yeah, Dallas is gonna challenge that the runner wasn't down by contact. I mean, there was a clear Dallas recovery if this is ruled a fumble, but I think that's down by contact. All right, we're at commercial break as they head to replay review for this one. Yeah, at commercial break, and quickly use this time to say subscribe if you're new. Greatly appreciate it. Trying to get to 300 by the end of the year. Leave a like while you're at it as well. Play-by-plays all season long, including when the UFL rolls around. March 28th is the kickoff game. We'll be back live for that one as well. We're at commercial break here from New York, and what has been kind of an all Dallas kind of day. Well, yeah, the Giants, like they've had two scoring drives. They had that 3-and-out to begin the game on defense. They've been pretty solid, but Dallas is just a different. They're just a better team. It's like again, the Giants have been able to move the ball down the field, but then there's been something that's just killed the drive and held them back. And you need to be able to finish the drives. Ball on the field stands. Dallas is going to lose one timeout for that failed challenge. And 2nd and 8 coming up. Yeah, that was a bad challenge. All right, 2nd and 8. Jones shotgun back to his right. Two receiving options to each side. Sending a man in motion. Going to play action, looking to throw, rolling out to the right. Has some time, throwing it deep down left side. And underthrown by a mile, incomplete. Luckily, it wasn't intercepted. And the only reason it wasn't intercepted was because the Dallas players collided. That was a terrible throw. Like cross body is like not cross field, rolling out to the right is not a good throw. Just, yeah. I mean, that should have been intercepted. All right, 3rd and 8. Jones, shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers to the right, looking to throw once again. Going to throw it left side, has a man going to be caught at about the 40-yard line for a first down. Gain of 10. That is Malik Neighbors on the reception. Simple comeback route past the sticks. And yeah, he was down. All right, 1st and 10. Jones under center. Back and fullback behind him. 2 receiving options to the left. Going to hand this off right side for Tyrone Tracy, who's going to go nowhere. And going to be ruled down at the line of scrimmage. But honestly, he might have stayed on his feet. But the whistle gets blown. The play is dead. I am curious, though. I want to see a replay of that one. I'm curious if he really was down by contact there. All right, Jones alone in shotgun. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. 2nd and 10, looking to throw. Quick pass right side, going to be caught, but only a gain of about 2, maybe 3. Malik Neighbors on the reception. So 3rd down coming up. Third and 8, Jones, shotgun, back to his right, 3 receivers to the left. Looking for midfield, ball on the 42, back to pass. Step into his right, throw in towards the sticks. Going to be caught, and forward progress is going to mark him. It's going to be very close. Forward progress might mark him just shy of the first down marker. Yeah, saying 4th and 1. The first down marker is just past the 50. They're just shy of the 50. They're keeping the offense on the field. 4th and 1. Jones under center, back behind him. Single receiver to the left, 3 tight ends on the field. 4th and inches. Jones, handoff, spinning the Singletary, trying to bounce to the outside, has a lane. First down, gain of 3 for the Giants. What a play. Man, oh man. So 2 4th and short conversions tonight, both on outside run-in plays. But what a spin from Singletary. Dallas had pressure instantly and it did not matter. As the Cowboy players slowly walking off the field, and checked up on the sideline. It was Overshaw who made the tackle. He's attempted to, and yeah, he just fell hard. He dove for the tackle and kind of fell hard on his face. All right, 1st and 10. Ball at about the plus 48. Jones under center, back behind him. And 1st and 10. Going to play action, looking to throw. Jones going to dump it off left side. Screenplay for Singletary. Has some room to run. First down and more, up to about the plus 34. First down, Giants. What's up, Level? This has certainly been a game so far. All right, so the previous play that we just missed was a handoff up the middle to Tyrone Tracy. I think the Cowboys will win, but yeah, my roommates are doing shit right now. All right, Jones looking to throw and going to be stoppage before the snap on 2nd and 9. Yeah, 12 men on defense for the Cowboys is the penalty. Okay. Yeah, I think the Cowboys will win. I don't really have a true like rooted effort or true stakes in this. I think it'll be hilarious if the Giants win, but I do think the Cowboys have it. All right, Jones under center, back and fullback behind him. 2nd and 3 after the penalty. Going to hand this off right side, trying to find a lane, unable to, gaining only about 1. Is Devin Singletary 3rd and short coming up for the Giants now? All right, 3rd and 3rd and 3 still, basically 3rd and 2. Jones shotgun back to his right. Going to hand it, no, keeping himself read option, 1st down up to about the 21, maybe 22. So 1st down pickup for the Giants. And solid blocking there on that right side. Again, it also was a good fake. Jones gonna play action, rolling out to his left, has a man open, gonna be caught by it, nope, drop by. Alright, so a pass left side that was dropped, it seems. Flag on the play. Looking for Wandale Robinson. And we'll see what the flag is. The Cowboys were running it like it was a fumble. I don't think it was. Pretty sure it was just a dropped pass. Yeah, pass was incomplete. Illegal man downfield on the Giants is the penalty. And yeah, that wasn't a fumble. Yeah. All right, 1st and 15 coming up. And the refs are discussing something. Jones and shotgun. Back to his right on 1st and 15. 2 receiving options to each side. First down marker is the 12-yard line. Handoff up the middle with Singletary. He's going to gain a yard, maybe 2. And that would be the 2-minute warning. All right, the 2-minute warning has been reached. Ooh. Favorite snack is really any kind of chips, particularly either baked Lays, the barbecue baked Lays, or Cool Ranch Doritos. And then for candies, just typical Hershey bar. Or no, there was a time where Sour Patch Kids was the main one. Yeah, those are kind of like I don't eat a lot of candy nowadays. More so just sneak to the snacks. I haven't had the cookies and cream Hershey bar. I actually haven't. I don't think I've seen them. But yeah, it's like Sour Patch. Can't go wrong with those. Those are always fun. We have still at commercial break here. What's up, Offlash? You're good. Welcome in. This has certainly been a game so far. We're at a 2-minute warning. And the Giants are trying to score right before the half. All right, 2nd and 14. Just coming out of the 2-minute warning. Jones alone in shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Going to look to throw. Quick pass left side. Caught to about the 20-yard line. Gain of roughly 6, I guess, to Malik Neighbors. 5, maybe 6. And Prescott's warming up on the sideline. Yeah, it's been a game, certainly. Both sides kind of have a rhythm going, but at the same time, not really. All right, Jones going. Dallas is going to jump massively there. We'll see what this is, but could have been delay of game, could be false start, could be offsides. We'll see. Yep, offsides on Dallas is the call. I mean, it hasn't been terrible. There's definitely been worse games to do shit to do this for. No. Most mid. Yeah, it's just flags everywhere. Most mid player in NFL history. That is. Yeah, my mind's just going to a bunch of quarterbacks who have like were solid but never like elite. But like most of those have also at the same time have also like in some way, shape, or form had good success and like won a ring of some kind. I'm thinking like Flacco, but no, he has a ring. Um, Thinking of like Brad Johnson, but he has a ring. Warren Moon, but I think he has MVPs. I don't know. Most mid player. That actually is a pretty solid question. If we do an NFL history for most underrated, just personal bias here, and Quan Bolden is a underrated receiver, although he does get talked about occasionally. Love to see him talked about more when it comes to like receivers of the 2000s. But more like genuine for underrated. Ooh, I'm trying to think just who doesn't get brought up that much, and who gets brought up too much. Like for as good as Warren Moon, I could say for underrated because he's in the Hall of Fame. But again, he has MVP. I don't know too much about overrated. All right, Jones looking to throw on 3rd and 4. Going to step up, trying to escape the pocket, unable to. Brought down to the 20, flag on the play. The other issue is like I primarily think of like quarterbacks and offensive players. Penalty decline is those offensive holding on the Giants. 4th down coming up. It's like I know there are defensive players who like, do not get talked about nearly as much. Like Sam Madison and Patrick Surtain. Those are two great corners who need to get talked about more. Richmond Webb, Zach Thomas as well. Like, yeah, in the history is extremely difficult. All right, the Giants going to kick it for the field goal try. Kick is good. Field goal is good. And there's a flag on the play. It's a 5-point game depending on what this flag is. Penalty is decline. Would have been on Dallas. I'm thinking overrated is also a tough one to pick in the history. Could you say Troy Aikman because, well, yeah, he's a 3-time Super Bowl champion and in the Hall of Fame. Looking at like the stats of it all, he wasn't really anything special. Oh, best offensive coordinator. Well, I couldn't even be biased for that. Miami has not had a lot of good offensive coordinators. Best offensive coordinator in history. I'm blanking on who the OC was for the Greatest Show on Turf. You can go like Schottenheimer because although he was the head coach for a lot of his success, he still had great success as an offensive minded guy. Mike Shanahan was an OC in San Francisco for like a year. That counts. Andy Reid, I think, had an OC job at some point. I know Bruce Arians did. And like he did a pretty decent job at that. But I think the best, I think primarily whoever the OC was for those Rams teams. Those the Greatest Show on Turf Rams. That's by far some of the best offensive football you can watch. We're at commercial break here in this one. Now to spin that one for just thinking best defensive coordinator is gonna be a tough one for me to answer. Again, I don't think defensively that often. I was say Dan Quinn's a defensive minded. He was a defensive minded head coach in Atlanta. He was a DC in Dallas not too long last year. He would not have been the offensive coordinator for the Rams. I wouldn't be shocked if he was on that staff in some capacity. Just because, Dan Quinn and all that. But no, he would not have been the OC. All right, the kick with about a minute to go in the first half. Giants going to kick this one away. And that is going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. Dallas will begin from the 30. I'm thinking Schottenheimer, but I know for a fact that's not correct. Because Schottenheimer would have been in, I think, LA. I think he would have been with the Chargers at that time. Prescott alone in shotgun, 3 receivers to the right, looking to throw, pass over the middle, caught by CeeDee Lamb. Going to work that, trying to get to the left side, going to be out of bounds after a gain of about 9. Mike Martz. What else did Mike Martz do? Because, if you're going to be a really good OC, eventually you're going to be asked to, work your way up the ranks. Prescott looking to throw, has a man throw is short over the middle for Ferguson. First down, up to about the 47, but he had a man wide ass open in the seam. Yeah, defense is definitely taking it a step. Mike Martz was the head coach of those Rams teams. Prescott looking to throw, going to be sacked back near the 39-38 roughly. Yeah, I mean defenses have definitely fully at least started to adjust to the to the style of offense that we're seeing. A lot of that's a too high safety. Okay, so who was the OC of these teams? Not the head coach. Maybe an offensive minded guy, but I'm curious on who the OC was. Can I see coaching staffs on this? All right, little quick Wingstop commercial. We'll get if we have Dallas probably called a timeout. Yeah. Oh, okay, Dallas has no more timeouts. When did I miss their second timeout being called? All right, Prescott looking to throw in 2nd and 18. Quick pass right side, going to be caught and get up to about the 44. Dallas has no more timeouts. I do think Purdy is underrated. There is a lot of oh, he's a system guy surrounding him. As Prescott with a free play rolling out to his left, going to launch it down the field and caught inside the 30 by Jalen Tolbert, up to about the 29. Purdy is better than a lot of people say he is, but I still don't. He's not an elite guy. He is a really good quarterback, but he fits that system really well, and the system fits him really well. All the talk is, oh well, he's made by the system. I don't think he's made by the Shanahan system. I just think he's elevated by it. I think if you put him on another solid team, if you put him in Pittsburgh or you put him in Minnesota, I think he's still a solid quarterback. I don't think he's the same level that he is now, but he's still a really good NFL caliber quarterback. Mahomes is weird because he makes so many plays game in, game out that are really, really special. But yeah, he gets talked about a lot, and to be fair, that makes a lot of sense because like, he is the face of the NFL. There's no doubt behind that. Wait, 3rd and 12. What? It's 3rd and 12. I guess it was ruling it incomplete, and then they accepted the penalty. So 3rd and 12 now for Dallas. I've been all over the place tonight. All right, 3rd and 12. Prescott in shotgun, back to his right. Three receivers to the left, one to the right. Looking to throw. 20 seconds to play. Can throw it right side and short-armed and incomplete. 4th and 12 coming up. Who was? I'm still trying to find this Rams OC. Bobby Jackson was the offensive coordinator for the greatest show on turf. Okay, he's no longer in the league. Okay, I'm not surprised that Madden 25 is that bad. I mean, like, it's just the Madden games have not been good recently. All right, flag on the play pre-snap. Probably going to be delay of game here for Dallas. Couldn't get the snap off in time. But what I will say about 25. No, it's false start Dallas. I have it here. Now, this Madden 25, this is a good Madden 25. Good old PS3, PS4, AP on the cover. Adrian Peterson, Mr. All Day. That's the Madden 25 I play. Alright, punt comes off clean. It's going to bounce at like the 2 and into the end zone for a touchback. And there's a flag on the play. Yeah, I mean, I have not cared for Madden for years. Like most of the Maddens I've bought in the past 3+ years have been PS3 Maddens. No, Westcon isn't in CFB 25. It's primarily it's all the FBS schools at the moment. Holding on the Cowboys is the penalty. I think they're going to add it to the end of the kick. But either way, the Giants probably just going to need this one into halftime. Next week, Thursday Night Football, Tampa plays Atlanta. That's going to be a good game. I mean, most of like the smaller schools have been made through Team Builder. You could probably find it. And yeah, the Giants are going to need this one into halftime. I can't tell if that half took longer or I can't tell if that half took a while or not. Yeah, that was a weird first half of play. Oh well. Halftime. Hey, Matthew McConaughey. I still gotta figure out what game I'm doing Sunday. Like obviously I'm doing Sunday Night Football on Sunday, but I want to do one other one. I'm not fully sure what that's gonna be. There's a lot of good games in that early window. Like I'm currently thinking, just brainstorming. Currently thinking about doing either Packers Vikings or Packers Vikings, Steelers, Colts, or Eagles Buccaneers. It's gonna be one of those three. Not fully sure yet. We have commercial break for halftime. Wait, this is the final week for OBJ to be out for. He could come back next week. Yeah, this guy. How many penalties have there been tonight already? Well, again, while it doesn't feel like there's been a lot, at the same time, there's been a lot of flags thrown. There's been 12 penalties already? And what do you mean Dallas has 9 of them? OBJ's washed? Nah, he'll be fine. I mean, again, I know Tom does all the part-time games as well. Just don't flood the chat. Just be considerate. I'm so very thankful about the raid he sent. So just how has Dallas had 9 penalties already? Like it doesn't. I'm confused because it doesn't feel like there's been that many, but at the same time, it feels like there's been more. Like I can't tell if I'm just like tired and like somewhat like sleep deprived. I've been getting sleep, so I don't think it's that. Apparently there has been a lot of flags. I don't get this first half is weird. I might be. I mean, yeah, my roommates are up to shit right now. So like if I occasionally like randomly like go have my mic muted, like I was earlier in the first half, one of them has a smoke machine. They set up the fire alarm sometimes. Like it is. I went down there to grab some dinner, as I had some chicken, like leftover chicken wings. Went downstairs to grab some dinner, and we had 3 doors open just to get all the smoke out from earlier. And I got what is this? What is this 3D maximum football looking technology they got for Ryan Fitzpatrick to break down film? Like you couldn't give him an actual like piece of film for this. Yeah, they don't use it often. Like today was the first night in like a few like a good month or so since they've used it. So I'm like whatever. But it's also like funny. Like of course it's tonight of all nights. But yeah. Or yeah, 14-9 at the half is certainly a score. And Dallas also had that challenge. Yeah, I guess this first half has taken longer than usual. I just don't feel real at the moment. The other thing, like going like dating back to like last year and like previous years, I used like yeah, dating back before I started doing all of this for the NFL. Okay, I did UFL in the spring, but before like last year and previous NFL seasons, I would typically take a nap whenever the like either right after or right before the Dolphin game. Like if the Dolphin game's at 1, I'll sleep through the 4 o'clock games. If the Dolphin game's at 4, I'll sleep through the 1 o'clock games. At least like a half the 1 o'clock games. I have not been doing that. I have not taken a nap in like a month and a half. Like I get good sleep. I get 8 hours. Just making me tired. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, it's like and then yeah, I guess I'll update Bob. Actually, we're talking about one of the streams. Like we're talking about Sunday, but I'm yeah. Uh, Big noon kickoff at UCF this week. I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna sleep in. At least attempt to sleep in. I don't know how much I'll actually sleep in, but we'll see. Yep, still at halftime here. Give me one sec. Yeah, there's been constant conference realignment news throughout today as well. We're going to a college football. Now again, now the Mountain West is apparently targeted Northern Illinois, Toledo, and Texas State to join. Because yeah, those are all mountain-based schools. I get sleep. It's not like I'm getting 4 or 5 hours a night. I'm getting like 8, 7, 8 a night. It's just I was so used because like even during the summer, I had a summer job. So like I would wait during the summer. I would wake up around 8 ish, 8:30. Get back from that at around 2:33, and then take a nap. So I've not been doing that because I do have classes the majority of the days, like most of the day. Favorite movie or television? Ooh, that's what movies have I watched? Um, Favorite TV show is an easier one to answer. It's Moon Knight on Disney Plus. No, it's between Moon Knight and the Percy Jackson show. I'm a big Percy Jackson fan, so that show is really good. When it comes to movies, Oppenheimer. I loved Oppenheimer. I'm also a big history. I'm a history buff, so I liked Oppenheimer. Just I don't watch a lot of movies or TV anymore, so I don't get around to it a lot. There's been plenty of movies I've been wanting to watch, but I haven't really had the time for it. I've heard it was really good. I just haven't had time to watch it myself. Same thing. There was the 30 for 30 documentary on Buff on the late 80s, early 90s Bills, the Four Falls of Buffalo. I want to watch that at some point, but I just haven't found the time. Because like the thing is, like when if I'm gonna watch something like that, I wanted to have my full attention. And most of the time now, when I'm watching something, I have it on in the background while doing something else that that needs more of my attention. So like, just finding the time to like finding the time to like specifically watch a show or a movie has kind of been like, eh. It's still a commercial. Should be beginning the second half momentarily. next. What's? Oh yeah, I was about to ask what are the Monday night games this week, and I'm just completely forgetting that the Dolphins play Monday night. Yeah, the other thing, going back to the whole sleep situation, on Saturdays and for college football, I normally sleep through the majority of those games, but I've been watching it, trying to do a little bit of scouting. NBA team is the Miami Heat, South Florida guy. When it comes to player, like favorite player, I mean all time is it's Dwayne Wade, but currently, for as much as I like Jimmy, I lean more towards being a Bam fan, but it's Heat all the way, and then players come afterwards. Both quarterbacks only have two incompletions on a day, yet it doesn't feel like it. Yeah, Heat Nation. Benito was in here earlier about Flash, and we are talking a little bit about how like the NBA season is so close, or it's like right around the corner. But it's weird. The NBA doesn't do a big preseason, does it? They don't do like a massive preseason. It's like the NHL is doing their preseason right now. I don't know fully know when the NBA's is, if they even have a preseason. And I believe, yeah, New York will begin involved to begin the second half. Second half kickoff is moments away as we come back from the halftime commercial breaks. And there is the kickoff. Brandon Arbery sends it away. Going to be returned beginning from the 5. He muffed it. Finally picks it up at the 10 and gets up to about the 25. 6 games. I mean, that's solid, I guess. Because it's better than what I thought it was initially. Or like what it really could be seemed as, where it was like 4 games. But yeah, again, the NHL has a long preseason, which I'm all for. All right, Jones under center, back and fullback behind him. First and 10 from the 20. Going to hand this off and going to be completely swallowed up back into the 15-yard line. Jeez. Oh yeah, Tyrone Tracy fumbled the kickoff as well, and it was recovered at the 20. That's why they were backed up 5 extra yards. All right, Jones shotgun back to his right, going to look to throw on second and 13. Has plenty of time. Throwing over the middle, caught by Darius Slayton for a first down, gain of about 16-ish to about the 33. Yeah, Daniel Jones isn't. He's not the greatest. They definitely overpaid him, but he also hasn't had the fairest of shakes. Again, like he hasn't been playing great, but like he was injured quite a bit last year. His confidence is in the drain. He's been playing well tonight. Jones shotgun back to his left, looking to throw. 3 receivers to the right. Throwing right side, going to be caught by Darius Slayton. Did forward progress give him the first? It did. Gain of 12 on the play. All right, Jones shotgun back to his left. 3 receivers to the left. Malik Neighbors sent in motion. Quick pass left side. Screen play. Wandale Robinson going to gain about 7 on the play. Yeah, the Tommy DeVito hype was hilarious. Obviously, massively overblown. And yeah, it came out of nowhere. But hey, it was something for Giants fans to get behind. All right, Jones under center, back behind him. 2nd and 2, gain of 8 on the previous play. Handoff up the middle, Singletary. Going to fight forward for about a gain of 2. That should be enough for a Giants first down. Yeah, I mean the whole again, it was great. It gave Giants fans a reason to keep watching, but yeah, it was out of nowhere and it's quickly died off. All right, 1st and 10. Jones under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the right. Going to fake a handoff, fake an end around screenplay right side for Tyrone Tracy. And going to get a first down, bouncing off defenders inside the 30 to about maybe the 25. Big time play for Tyrone Tracy. Man, oh man. Tyrone Tracy impressed in the preseason. He's been playing well tonight. All right, Jones, shotgun, looking to throw him 1st and 10 from the 25. Plenty of time back there. Pass left side to Malik Neighbors is caught at the 10-yard line. Hanging on through tough contact. And the Giants are in striking distance. Yeah, Malik is fantastic. He's playing really well this season. But yeah, like Jones has been playing solid today. That was a good pass to Neighbors. Yeah, great, but an even better catch. LSU. Jones, shotgun, going to play action, looking to throw right side, rolling out to his right, makes one man miss, and then just pretty much throws it away incomplete. Should have just taken it himself. Yeah, making not Dexter. That no, Demarcus Lawrence miss on that one. Yeah. Hey, if Lacey ends up being a big star, that's good for LSU. Being a wide receiver, you. Jones handoff up the middle, going to gain about 4-ish on the play. Yeah, pretty much all of the Giants' front seven have not been playing fantastically this year. Like I was expecting a lot more out of Kevon Thibodeau, out of Brian Burns, out of Bobby Okereke, but just haven't seen a hell of a lot. As the Cowboys down on the ground being looked at by the medical staff, while Demarcus Lawrence is being looked at by the medical staff on the sideline already. And that brings us to a commercial break. That was all my off season talk about the Giants was their front seven is going to be a sneakily good front seven. They just haven't showed it yet. Yeah, again, there is only so much that he can do from the linebacker role. Yeah, I mean, I was somewhat high on the Giants in the offseason. Like on paper, they have a pretty solid team. They just need to get the shit together. They haven't. Oh yeah, I'm sure he's still progressing well, but I was expecting more production by this point in the season from him. I mean, I think he had a good day against Cleveland, if I remember correctly, but still, kind of just was. I was expecting more. I was expecting more against Washington and against the Vikings, but both of those teams have been really surprises this season of being like fantastic teams. So I can't put too much onto them. Yeah, kind of just, you waiting for like that kind of not breakout show win, but like that like big game of the season to get things going, and yeah. All right, back to the commercial now. Yeah, that's about right. Jaden Daniels, rookie of the offensive rookie of the year. Allen MVP, and then deep defensive rookie of the year. What defensive rookies have really stood out this season? Quinion, yeah, Quinion Mitchell, the Eagles. He's been playing pretty well. And then I don't know about like defensive player of the year. DJ Watt. That's the only thing I know. I don't no idea who offensive player of the year is. Maybe Sam Darnold. All right, Jones shotgun back to his right. Third and goal from the 8-yard line. Looking to throw. Quick pass left side. Wandale Robinson inside the 5. Brought down at the 3. Fourth and goal inside the 5. I think you have to go for it. Well, he is the only offensive rookie quarterback wise who has actually shown shit. Who's actually shown shit. I mean, I think Malik Neighbors has a better chance at this current point than Jaden Daniels, but the AP is a very quarterback minded voters. They're very quarterback minded for the voters. So the Giants are kicking the field goal. They're really gonna try to win this game off of only field goals. Kick is up and good. I don't fully get that decision, but it's now a 2-point game in New York. Like if Marvin Harrison Jr. can keep up more so that those week 2 performances, then yeah, like he can win it as well. But when it comes to like quarterback mindset, again, that's what the AP voters are. Then yeah, it's Jaden Daniels. He's been the best rookie quarterback so far this season. It's not that high of a bar, but he's been playing really well. And again, that game against the Bengals on Monday night was fantastic. But yeah, I mean, the voting for this year is going to be weird. I mean, who knows? Who knows what happened with Daniels? I mean, Washington is not being ran by the same people who ran RG3 to the ground all those years ago. It's just crazy that it's been 12 years. But kickoff is underway, going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. Dallas will begin from the 30. But yeah, I mean, I think Daniels can have a solid career. I mean, that performance against Cincy definitely shows it. Oh, spam. Prescott, quick pass right side to Ferguson, hurdles one man and steps out of bounds at about the 36. I mean, we gotta wait and see. We gotta wait and see. Like, it's only week 4 just started, so who knows how all these rookie quarterbacks will look by the end of the season. As Prescott looking to throw after play action, gonna shovel it forward to Jake Ferguson and going to get about 6 on the play. Yeah, there's still plenty of season left. It's probably a response to the Jaden Daniels comment about him getting like banged up and shit. I mean, yeah, Prescott going to toss this left side for Dowdle, and that's going to be a gain of roughly 8 up to midfield. I was gonna say you got Joe Burrow, but like he's nah, yeah, you got Joe Burrow. Handoff up the middle for Dowdle, going to pick up the first down and more. Well in the plus territory to closer to plus 40. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, Washington was also a very easy team to hate a few years back, mainly because of the whole Dan Snyder shit. All right, first and 10, ball on the plus 42-ish, 41. Prescott alone in shotgun, going to look to throw, quick pass right side, going to be caught, and gain of about 5-ish for Ezekiel Elliott. All right, Prescott, shotgun. CD Lamb lined up to his right. 3 receivers to the left looking to throw. Pass over the middle, caught by CD. Going to be brought down for a gain of about 4. But I feel so bad for RG3. Like, RG3 could have been legendary. All right, Prescott, shotgun, back to his left, 2 receivers each side, 3rd and 1. Gonna dump it off left side and incomplete. Overthrown. Flag on the play. And we'll see what this is. It is holding on Dallas. Penalty probably be declined. Nah. Tua's in good spirits and everything. He's fine. Again, he was probably placed on IR for the optics of the whole situation. He'll be back. He'll probably be back for that Arizona game. But I mean, like, there's been a lot of other players, even in recent years, have had a lot more concussions. Prescott shotgun back to his left, 3 receivers to the left as well. Going to look to throw in 3rd and 11. And going to be throwing left side and incomplete. Looking for Brandon Cooks, no flag, 4th and 11 coming up. Yeah, he's a Bengals fan for the NFL, but his college team is LSU. So he roots for Cincy and he roots for LSU players. Yeah, that's why he's like he want that's why he wants Jaden Daniels to be one of the only primary like one of few. Brandon Aubrey gonna kick for the field. Brandon Aubrey just drilled a long field goal. Didn't quite see how long that was from, but hell of a kick. It was from was that 60 yards? Anyway, he drilled it with plenty of leg. LSU Lions Dolphins, yeah. I don't really have a specific college. If I have to say one, I say UCF. But I am Dolphins. Dolphins primarily, and then I also root for the Packers because I watched a lot of Packers tape. Uh, during the 2010s, because when I was playing, I tried when I was playing football, I tried to model my game after Rodgers. Yeah, so what's the so you have what? Jamarcus Russell, Joe Burrow, Jaden Daniels. What was the other one? Was it I know I'm blanking one. It's not. Was it Zach Mettenberger, or am I thinking of, or am I confusing him with? There's was Zach Med. I'm either thinking Zach Mettenberger was LSU or Penn State. I might be confusing him with Christian Hackenberg. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the Pac-12 style is is the Pac-12 style and the style that Caleb Williams plays with. We'll see like fully how long it like see if it translates because Chicago is just not a good team right now. Mettenberger, okay, he was yeah. Yeah, he has weapons, but you can only do so much when your offensive line gives you a second to actually throw the ball. Yeah, it's mainly just bad O line play, and like, that truly hinders shit. Oh, yeah, was Mendenberg? Damn. Is I mean, what that was? What years was that for LSU? Was that like 2011, 12? Aubrey going to kick this one away. Going to be returned from the goal line just about, and that's going to be brought up to past the 30, about the 32. And I've been nailing years, huh? Flag on the play. Because I've been nailing player years, huh? That's crazy. Because during Monday Night Football, I nailed when Muhammad Sanu played in the Cincy. Because what? Like, it was that period, the early 2010s, like the 11, 12, 13, all those years, is when you had Hackenberg in Penn State, Mettenberger in LSU, and Manziel in A&M. And those are pretty much like the big three quarterbacks at that time. There probably was more. I'm just not remembering. I mean, do you want to count Blake Bortles? I don't. Was Noonan? Nah, Noonan was like 2010. Jones play action, looking to throw pass right side, caught by Neighbors for about 5. Really, Clemson? At 2nd and 5, Jones shotgun back to his right, 3 receivers to the left. Going to keep this himself for a read option, it seems, but he's met instantly. Going to be brought down near the initial line of scrimmage, a loss of 5. Matt Leinart was a good college bust. I mean, purely because the reason why like Matt Leinart one that comes to mind is because he started over Kurt Warner in Arizona, and then like the following year, maybe 2 years after, is when Warner led them to the Super Bowl. A lot of time in Spartanburg. Damn. 3rd and 10, Jones shotgun back to his left, looking to throw. Pass over the middle, caught by Robinson, but brought down instantly, gain of about 6. That's the most bust? Well, the safe answers are like Alabama, Georgia, USC, like the big schools who have a shit ton of draft picks. But like, yeah, they might have like for every 5 busts they have 3 or 4 like Hall of Fame caliber stars as well. So Mac Jones. My punt comes off clean here for the Giants, going to be fair caught at about the 18-yard line. Like Auburn has a few good busts you could pick from. Like when it comes to Auburn, the first one that comes to mind is Noah Igbinoghene, but that's just because he was a Dolphin player. Notre Dame has a few good busts. If you're purely thinking quarterback as well, like Notre Dame has Deshaun Kaiser, Brady Quinn, Ian Book. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, Mick. Micah Parsons has a neck injury and will return. Okay. He's like, that's Notre Dame. SC, Matt Barkley. Obviously, Matt Leinart. Sam Darnold could be considered. And like Alabama's also one when it comes to the quarterback prospects that just like haven't fully panned out throughout their history because they really have Joe Namath, and that's relatively it. I mean, yeah, obviously Tua, but we gotta see how the injuries play out for their entire career. I don't know. It's just a common name, I guess. Same thing with like Jones and Williams for last names, or Smith. Like, yeah, yeah. Well, no, because there's Matt Ryan. He was a solid player. Who's came out of nowhere, guys? Yeah, Stafford as well. No, it's the guys that came out of nowhere. I mean, Brady was an out of nowhere guy. All right, Prescott under center. There's only 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. Handoff to Ezekiel Elliott up the middle, going to gain about 10. Guys, you came out of nowhere. Again, it's like I don't know. It was like George Kittle was a 5th round pick. Like, there's just guys everywhere. Like you really think like both of the Kelseys were day 2 and later. I think Travis was third or fourth, and then Jason was third. Holding on Dallas, another penalty. Jeez. No, Julio Jones was in the top 10. He was a top 10 pick alongside AJ Green. You look back to that 2011 draft class. It is stacked. Like that is a Golden Tate, yeah. Doug Baldwin, you can consider there as well. Sidney Rice, I believe he was a 3rd-round pick. We all hate penalties, but that's part of the game. All right, Prescott shotgun back to his right, 3 receivers to the right. Gonna hand this off left side for CeeDee Lamb, and he's met in the backfield and near the 6-yard line. Brian Burns making plays. Yeah, Golden Tate was solid. Kenny Golladay had one really good season that came out of nowhere. And then he got paid from the Giants and had 1 touchdown grab in like 3-4 years. All right, Prescott shotgun back to his right, 2 receivers each side, 2nd and 20. Gonna hand off up the middle for Ezekiel Elliott and has a lane, gonna be brought down near the 16. Sidney Rice. When was TJ Houshmandzadeh selected? Or like a Jerome Simpson. Those like solid Bengals receivers from the late 2000s, early 2010s. See a level. Yeah, there's gonna be at least 2 streams on Sunday, or at least 1. Prescott looking to throw. Gonna be a quick pass left side. Going to be out of bounds near the 20-yard line. 4th round coming up. 4th round makes sense. And now comes the punting unit under a minute to play in the 3rd. But who 7th round? What? Houshmandzadeh or Jerome Simpson? Punt going to be returned beginning from inside the 30, out past the 40, making people miss. Finally brought down after being pushed forward for a few extra yards, brought down near the 48. Like yeah, like since he's a team who's had pretty consistent receiver play, so is Seattle really. Seattle's had some pretty consistent. Who's play like a 4th. Seattle has had okay. Like Seattle has had some pretty consistent receiver play as well. Like Nate Burleson, like he was solid. Who else did they have? Not Sidney Rice. They had Percy Harvin, but he was a 1st-round pick, I believe. Doug Baldwin, Golden Tate. Who else am I missing for Seattle? Tyler Lockett was a day 2 or like early day 3 pick. At commercial break 30. Simpson was a 2nd rounder. Makes sense. At commercial break. What? We were. This is a wild one. When was Derek Mason drafted? He was a solid as hell receiver for the Ravens and the Titans. You appreciate the love, yeah. Well, because again, like, when I think Cincy receivers, like obviously like Ocho Cinco, AJ Green, Collinsworth, but then there's also just that fun flipping into the end zone of Jerome Simpson. Like, yeah, Derek Mason. That's when I feel like it could be solid. Fourth round, yeah. It's always like that fourth and fifth round, it seems. Or like where you can find some like Tyreek Hill was a fifth round pick. All right, final play before the end of the third, most likely. Jones and shotgun back to his left, two receivers to each side. Going to play action quick pass left side. Neighbors going to be caught, makes one man miss, and going to be shouldered to about the 45. What a hit! And 18 seconds left in the third. That'll most likely be the end of the quarter. Yeah, the Princeton guys. Oh, yeah, that's the end of the third. Running backs as well can come out of nowhere really easily. But because of that, it's hard to think of them. Oh, yeah? Who is y'all's return man as we're coming back from commercial break? We have final 15. Get a close one here. Giants are moving, only down by 5. Charlie Jones. Oh, Purdue guy. Makes sense, yeah. Purdue has produced some sneakily solid players. Like Mostert's from Purdue. Drew Brees from Purdue. Bob Greasy's from Purdue. Like Purdue has produced some sneakily solid talent. And I know there's others as well, like some old linemen as well. Yeah, fourth quarter can be beginning momentarily. You know, talk about Breeze. Hey, Breeze should have been a Dolphin. Could you imagine? Could you imagine if Miami went from Bob Greasy, a Purdue guy, to Dan Marino, to Drew Brees, a Purdue guy? Like Miami could have had two Hall of Fame quarterbacks, both from Purdue. All right, 2nd and 2. Jones under center, back behind him, two receiving options to each side. Going to look to hand it off up the middle. Devin Singletary bouncing out towards the left side. Going to gain the first and more. Up to about the plus 38 flag on the play. Thanks, Optimal. Appreciated. Well, no, because that was after the 05 season when he was let go by the Chargers. And Saban wanted Breeze. But the medical staff said, hey, we don't recommend this. And he said, oh, okay. Like, we should have had Breeze. All right, 2nd and 12 after the holding penalty. Jones in shotgun, back to his left. Three receivers to the right, one to the left. Looking for the plus 42 for a first down. Jones, back to pass. Throwing it right side. And it's going to be underthrown